Testing, testing. Can you hear me? (10:04). Okay, hang on. Right, hang on, because I can still hear myself. And I can't remember how audio is the game. Thing is, streaming. Audio track 2. Replay buffer. Audio. Disabled. So the problem I've got is I'm getting reverb because I can hear everything coming out. Of my speakers, not my headset. And I don't know why. Right, testing. Okay. Can you hear me? Still? Sounds like a shitmare. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Loud and clear. Good news. There we go. Right. I've had a bit of a meh. So. Oh. Cheers. So this all started a little while back. So the issue I had was there must have been an update or something, and every time I tried logging in or opening Streamlabs, it was asking me to log in. It wouldn't auto log me in, it would just, and I would have to go through the default setup, and it was defaulting to like TikTok vertical, which I don't do. So I was a bit annoyed. Anyway, did some googling, found I had to reboot, and it would be fine. So I rebooted, which I did, and then the PC wouldn't boot up because the CPU was overheating. Now, I've had issues with the CPU and the heat for a long time, and it's what ended up costing me nearly 400 quid to replace the thermal paste, mainly because I fucked it up. and didn't really know what I was doing. However, I learnt a lot. So back when I did all that and messed up the CPU, Nez had very, very kindly. How did I fuck it up? Not really knowing which way round to put the CPU when putting it back in, and bent a load of the pins all to fuck. Bought a new CPU, it wasn't compatible with the motherboard. Bought a new motherboard, it still didn't fucking work. Had to send it back. Had to buy a new motherboard CPU bundle. I can't even remember where I bought it from. So then had to fit that, put my RAM in it, and once that was all back in, I was back to where I was. It was lovely. Everything was fine. But I was just like, I am not opening this PC up again. I don't care. I just won't use it for doing anything more than yes, it does, but it takes ages to prepare it. Anyway, yeah, way back when, Nez, 3 years ago, when I last met Nez, I was in Cardiff, and he gave me this all-in-one CPU cooler. Now, when the PC decided it wouldn't boot up because the CPU was too warm, I felt it was time that I overcame my fear and, dust the inside. That was good, but I opted to put the all-in-one in, and it's now working lovely. However, I had issues with sound, mainly, when recording videos. So there's a whole entire episode of Tectonica where there is no game audio, and unfortunately it was also the one episode where there was actually story content, so you've got to read that rather than having dodgy European accents being thrown at you. So I now have an all-in-one, and it's lovely. Other than when the CPU is being hammered, such as when rendering videos, it generally sits about 60 degrees. When it's at 100%, it jumps up to 80, but that's fine. So that's all lovely. So I've got an all-in-one. So it's all good. Other than the sound issues, but we've now sorted those. So we're playing Against the Storm. We're back streaming. It's been a while. It's been a long old time. Let's have a look. When was the last stream? Live. The last stream was the 16th of June, so it was nearly a month ago. Nearly a month. Blimey. I almost thought we were going to move into a much more regular streaming schedule, because the wife applied for a job at a pub. But when she went through the interview, they'd already sorted out, they'd already given the job to someone else. So she shouldn't have got an interview in the first place, but automated systems. By the by. Oh. It's hot. Well, the sun is still up, but it's going down. So I'm going to open the curtain and allow the fresh air. Okay. So yes, we're not going back to Jurassic World just yet. We're playing Against the Storm. What is it? I don't really know, other than it's a city builder, but it's roguelike. I don't know how that works. It's not the game I thought it was, because there's one where you use dice to build the city, and it's not that game. That game is something else. But I think we've had this conversation in the Discord. Dice Legacy, maybe? Yes, it is. Dice Legacy. Dice Legacy is, it's a city builder with dice, but it looks like you're on the... Mic punch. It looks like you're on the Halo ring. But that's not this game. Two seconds. Apologies about that. My son had something stuck in his throat. It was here. Have you tried drinking anything yet? No. Maybe try that. Right. So yes, Dice Legacy is the other one. But we're going to give this a go. I don't know what we're doing. I haven't played it before. I've not even tried it.
The world is plagued by the Blight Storm, a vile cycle of destruction, ravaging everything in its path.
Sounds like John
The only safe haven is the smoldering city, where the mysterious Scorched Queen reigns. You are one of her viceroys, a pioneer sent into the wilds, tasked with establishing new settlements and acquiring valuable resources for the crown. Your goal is to help rebuild the smoldering city and secure the future of the Queen's subjects.
The Queen's Envoy. Use left stick to move the camera and right to zoom or rotate. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, that might take some getting used to. I feel like it goes the wrong way, but neglecting your village will increase the Queen's impatience and bring her wrath upon you. Fulfilling your duties will increase the town's reputation, unlock new buildings, and eventually bring you to victory. Open the town menu and choose a new blueprint. The Woodcutter's Camp. Each expedition starts with only a few essential blueprints. More will be given to you as you gain reputation points. Now, pick the Woodcutter's Camp. That's all I can pick. Right, press left stick in to resume. Build a woodcutter's camp and explore the forest. You have to keep the fire going at all times. Right, starting point for woodcutters going out into the wild. Okay. Well, let's go there. So where's this fire? Is this the fire? Oh, the Queen has given an order. Open the town menu to view it. Open the detailed view to see the full objectives and rewards of that order. Okay, objective. So 2 woodcutters camps and 10 wood in woodcutters camps. Produce 10 wood in the building. Okay. Group of beavers. 3 beavers will join the settlement when the wood is done. Woodcutting is a lot easier. Woodcutter's camp production is 35% quicker. And reputation 1. Oh, reputation 1. Every full reputation point you acquire lowers impatience. Okay. Tracked orders appear on the right, with completed ones marked by a check mark. You can also complete orders directly from the HUD without opening the town menu. Oh, I see. Right, winning and losing. Right, starting point. Right, so pause. Starting point, we're going out into the wild to cut down the trees. Move, rotate. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Produced goods. Okay, so I need to produce another one. Oh, we can speed up time. Oh, okay. Fell trees. Okay. Sacrifice. Okay. Right. Right bumper, woodcutter. Okay, build that. Too many trees marked. Right. Forest exploration is essential, but marking too many trees will slow you down. Go into tree felling mode and unmark some trees. Okay. Right, and winning and losing. And against the storm, you build not one, but many settlements to successfully establish a town, and therefore win a run. You need to collect enough reputation points to fill the entire reputation bar, blue. It's important to do this before the Queen's impatient, red, reaches its maximum. If the Queen loses her patience, you will lose. You also lose if all your villagers either leave or die. Right. Right. No. Right, so how do I... Oh, here we go. Humans are a very adaptable species. Beavers are hardworking and honest. Hi. Okay. What do you call me? Okay. Flaxseed field, small. Oh, hang on. To survive, the village needs a constant supply of wood. Assign at least 4 workers to your woodcutters' camps. Okay, let's just unmark all of those and all of that. Ooh, what's that? A dangerous glade. This glade contains a threat, but it also gives plenty of rewards in return. Right, what's that up there? Woodcutter's camp completed. Exploring the wilds. Oh. Cut through the forest to discover 2 glades. Assign 5 beavers as woodcutters. 3 humans will join and we'll get 30 meat, and we'll get a reputation point. Okay. Right, so we've got more beavers. Right, so fell trees. But I don't know how they... Exploration. Although you're surrounded almost entirely by a thick forest, there are smaller and bigger glades around your starting location. To establish a successful settlement, you'll have to cut your way through them. Glades can contain resources, treasures, fertile soil, ruined buildings, and more. Use the tree felling mode to point your woodcutters to specific areas of the forest they should prioritise. The best rewards come from dangerous or forbidden glades, marked with a skull icon, but these always have at least one dangerous glade event within them, which will require you to deliver certain goods or complete a certain challenge. Okay. Right. Nothing can be sacrificed in this hearth. Okay. Oh, cool, they're starting to cut those trees down. Okay. So let's speed up time a bit. Because we need to get those 2 glades. Why are they standing around doing nothing? Okay. Right. Moss broccoli patch, small gathering node, an edible and tasty type. Oh, need a forager's camp for that. That's a stonecutter's camp. What about these? That needs a harvester's camp. Hey! Root node. Foragers camp with small foragers. Okay. We've got a shelter. Can accommodate most villages, but won't satisfy the need for species-specific housing. Has to be built. Need a hearth. Can house 3 residents. Okay. Oh, we've got paths. Ah. Oh, hang on a minute. Shelter. There we go. Now we've got the shelter. Okay. So if we got 60, what's the number up there? Can't open that, okay. Modifiers and effects. Resources. Time and masteries. Masteries? Mysteries. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. We'll let time move on. Yeah, we can't do anything with that. Oh, I see. We've got 12 housing. No, 12 people. Okay, so we've got 6 without housing. Okay. And we've got another glade. Okay. Select. Right. Okay, food supplies. A small forager's camp. A small, crude version of a specialized gathering camp. It's slower and can only collect resources from small gathering nodes. Can collect grain, roots and vegetables. Which is 5 vegetables in the building. And we get giant vegetables perk. +1 to vegetable production. Gain an additional veg. Okay. So how do I... There we go. Right. Small foragers. Put that there. Right, speed up time and get those built. Oh, they do go together. I just did them the wrong way round. Okay. Right. Right. Newcomers are waiting. Yes, we'll get there in a minute. Right. So, a small crew yeah, so we need to go here. Specialization, comfortable. So, farming. Okay. Okay. Right. Once in a while you welcome a new group of villagers, don't let them... Oh. Wrong button. Okay, so we can choose. We can either have 1 lizard folk and 1 human and 10 grain, or we can have some stone, some leather and some vegetables and 2 humans. What do we reckon, chat? Mixed species or just stay with humans? I'm not using the lizards at the moment. These people have been sent here by the Crown. Which group do you want to stay, Viceroy? The other will continue on to the next settlement. I mean, part of me says get this one for the varied resources. So I'm going to go with that. Okay. Right, we will resume. Mark trees for harvest. Okay, in fact, let's mark those. Mark those. Okay, so they are cool. They're doing those. Traveling, cutting. And what are these guys doing? Okay. Get rid of that lot. Okay. They're doing that. One small foragers camp. Right, what did these give? A couple of blades there. A couple there. She's starting to get impatient. 4 vegetables. Okay. Oh. Right, so hang on. Overlays. Rain punk and blight rock. Modifiers and effects. Looming darkness. Right. How resources? How do I pause, build, fell trees, alerts, normal speed? Right, how do I look at the weather? Resources tracked orders. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Storm year 1. Next drizzle in 108, whatever that is. Okay. Looming darkness. The rampaging storm stifles the spirit of all living creatures. An additional stack of this effect is added for each hostility level. -4 to global resolve. Forest hostility is 14 of 100. People are growing more anxious. 0 to global resolve. Orders ready, yes. Okay. Right, we've now got Stonecutter's camp. Let's have a look. Stone objective. An advanced gathering camp can collect resources from large and giant gathering nodes in addition to small ones. Can collect stone, clay, and sea marrow. And then we need clay. Steel shovels perk. +1 to clay production, gain additional clay every yield from gathering, farming, fishing or production, and we get 20 crates of stone. Okay, and we've got the stone cutters. Okay, so we've got a clay node here, so we want to build the stone cutters camp. Build it there. Right. And there's more clay in there. So actually, let me move that here. And then we will fell these trees. And those. Okay. think we're all good. Yes. And I'll need to put in... There we go. Yeah. Put the humans in. Put the humans in. Hang on, what was that? The Queen's Envoy. The Crown sends you new orders, Viceroy. Pick one, and the rest will go to the other settlements. So we can take carpenter's tools. Building materials are the foundation of every settlement. Production is 50% quicker in the building. Crude workstation, which we don't have. Or the Royal Academy. What? Failed to say missing key. Okay. The Royal Academy wants a detailed map of the region and will supply anyone willing to help. Grain 20, reed. Oh, gain 20 reeds and 20 clay for each discovered glade. We'll go for that one. Although we don't have reeds, because you're not reeds, are you? Root nodes, small roots. Oh, is that because that's outside? Yes. Okay, so we need to move that up here, and then do that, and then mark those. Okay, right. We have alerts. We have orders, rather. Wrong button. Goddamn it, number of stupid buttons. Stupid buttons. Okay. Harvester's Camp. An advanced gathering camp can collect resources from large and giant gathering nodes in addition to small ones. Can collect plant fiber, reeds, or leather. Plant fiber in harvest. Plant. Oh, produce plant. Jesus, I cannot talk. Okay. So we then need to get the Harvester's Camp. And hang on, we need plant fiber, which is these, I think. No, these. And we got one there, and we got one there. So if I put this down here, there we go, and get that built. Right. Every building has its own internal storage, where the goods it produces or gathers are temporarily stored. When the internal storage reaches its limit, the goods in it will be transported to the main warehouse by a worker. While transporting, it's important to keep in mind that villagers have a limited carry capacity, depending on their profession and active perks, so they might need to walk between their workplace and the main warehouse multiple times. Goods kept in the buildings can also be accessed by workers from other production buildings. If two buildings are close enough and use each other's internal storage, an animated dotted line will be visible between them after selecting one of the buildings. Sometimes deliveries and production might stall for a while because of breaks. Every few minutes, workers will return to a nearby hearth to eat and rest. During a break, they'll consume at least one item of food and try to fulfill all their needs, clothing, services. If a villager has multiple needs tied to complex food, they will consume more than one meal. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. But we're not really doing anything with logistics at the moment. are we? They're working their way into there. Right, so where... Oh, hang on, we've got orders. Oh, we've just completed it. Okay. We've got reputation for a crude workstation. Your renown grows. You can now choose from one of the available blueprints that the Queen offers. Okay. Right, so let's have a look at this then. Planks. Produce 4 planks in the building, crude workstation. Bricks in crude... Produce 4 bricks in the building, crude workstation. Produce 4 fabric. Okay. And we get 6 parts. 10 parts. Okay. Right. So, right, build. Crude workstation. Well, I'm going to want that here. Because of that. And then I'm going to want houses. Shelter. Okay. Right, let's get that built up. So, have a look. We've got plenty of wood. Right. Specialization comes from farming, brewing, woodworking, meat production. Okay. Okay. Right. Ooh. Hang on. Right. Pause. Right. Newcomers are waiting. Yep. Right. Right. I'm gonna take these people have been sent here by the crown. Which group do you want to stay, Viceroy? The other will continue to the next settlement. We're going to go with that one. Okay, right. Glade events. Glade events are objects found in the forest, like abandoned caches. Survivor camps, ruins, wild beasts, etc. Some of them are positive, offering goods or new villages in exchange for a small amount of resources. Others are dangerous, forcing you to act quickly to avoid negative consequences, while also giving you generous rewards should you complete them. Once you select a Glade event, the event panel will appear. There you'll be able to find a few different sections: effects, worker slots, requirements, and rewards. The effect section shows you the possible negative consequences of the event and how much time you have left before they occur. To complete an event, you need to assign workers to it. Choose one of 2 options if the event has more than one solution, and select Investigate. Very often, events will have more than one way of being solved. Most events offer 2 different approaches, with each approach having its own requirements, rewards, and so-called working effects. Working effects are special conditions that activate once you give the order to investigate an event, like a resolve penalty, a slow debuff, etc. Your goal is to survive these conditions for a set amount of time. After an event has been completed, your workers will deliver the rewards to your warehouse, and no negative effects will trigger. Okay, so we have one here. Right. So, Herbalist's Camp. So... Okay, so we can either salvage, and we need 4 wood and 4 clay, or we can rebuild and we get a herbalist. We get a box of pottery and a bundle of reeds. Right, okay. So okay, estimated time. I'm going to rebuild. Right, what are these? That's mushrooms and berries. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't have the wooden parts. Oh no, I did have the wooden parts. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Right. How are we doing here? Right, we can turn off the bricks now. Oh, there we go. And I pressed the wrong running button! Okay, so the last one. Cut through the forest to discover 1 dangerous or forbidden glades. Change the resource from scrolls to fabric, an ancient shrine found in the dangerous glade. Valuable sources not highly sought after by traders and the queen herself. They can be found in dangerous glades or forbidden. And we get an amber pouch. Okay. Right. Okay. Right, we're going to move you. I'm going to move you down here. And then we're going to fell these trees. You're up there. What have we got? Oh, we got another event. Small encampment. A destroyed camp in the wilderness. There are still survivors in the area. So we can either welcome the new people, with our lizards, and we get a human and a beaver, or we send to the citadel. I'm going to get the new people and do investigate. Oh, what are these? A worm tongue nest. Oh, choose a blueprint. Oh, hang on. Oh, so we can... Okay, so it's a house for our folks. Now, we have... How can I see... how many people I've got? So we've got 9 humans, 6 beavers and 5 lizards. So that would suggest we want the human house. Oh, it can only inhabit 2. A building specially designed for humans must be built near a hearth. Fulfills the need for human housing and can accommodate 2 inhabitants. Okay. Let's just slow that down. A human house takes planks. storm. Okay. Is that more clay? Yes. Okay. Six. Okay. Speed up time for a bit. Choose a cornerstone. Right. No one can weather the storm alone. The Queen offers you a cornerstone that will lay the foundation for your town's prosperity. Choose wisely, as you won't be able to change it. Fibre delivery line. Oh, okay, so we get that. Right, eggs. Tainted trappers camp or small trappers camp. Or fibre. Used in obtained in homestead, plantation, harvester's camp. So we're actually getting that, so I'd probably say we want the eggs. Okay. Oh. Right. Goods. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Okay. No, I didn't. There we go. So you're going... Haven't opened that yet. We got one there, a small one there. A lizard scout died. At the shrine. An ominous shrine no longer is dangerous. Curse of the forefathers. Kills 3 random villagers. Okay. Human harvester died. Right. I'm going to take the humans. Oh, I think we've done the ancient shrine. And they're returning the tablet to town. There we go. Oh, we got eggs. There we go. Settlement complete. This village has been secured, but there is one more test of your skills. What is that? Oh, so we could continue the settlement. if we wanted. Okay. Villagers with low resolve will start leaving, increasing the Queen's impatience. Keeping resolve exceptionally high will grant passive reputation over time. Oh, I see. Satisfying your villagers' needs with complex foods, homes and services will increase their resolve. Okay. Each species has a different mix of needs. It's hard to please everyone all of the time. Farmers can plant only on farm fields, and those can only be built on fertile soil. Crops are planted in the first season, drizzle, and harvested during the second, clearance. Build a farm, harvest grain, and serve some ale in the tavern. Okay. Right, so the small farm. Right. You gain reputation points in 3 different ways: by successfully completing orders, by exploring your surroundings, or by keeping your villagers happy. Orders are very straightforward. You always get at least 1 reputation point for completing them. To gain reputation for villagers' well-being, you have to increase their resolve so that it reaches the reputation threshold, indicated by a blue line on the resolve bar. After that, they will start generating reputation points passively. With time, your villagers will become accustomed to their living conditions and the reputation threshold will increase, forcing you to satisfy more complex needs. To acquire reputation from exploring, you will have to cut your way through the forest to dangerous or forbidden glades and complete the glade events located there, but beware, these events can be challenging at times, or might require you to deliver special resources to complete them. Some perks or goods bought from traders can also increase your reputation. Okay, so how... Ah, recipes. Trends. So how do I... Oh, species, there we go. Right. Favouring. Right, human housing. Basic housing. Porridge. Biscuits. Pie complex. Other summary. Combined effects 1. Sacred pyre. Right. Okay. Right. So first of all, we want to build we want to get a woodcutter's camp going. Right. Because we're going to want these trees taken care of. What are these? Slickshell broodmother. Small. Gather note. I guess that's meat. Small trappers and a trapper's camp. Okay. Right. Harvester's camp. No, we want this. Oh, oh, I see. So I can pop that there, but it can't reach those. Yeah, cool. Right, so that's that. we want a stonecutter's camp, which I'm going to put here. Forager's camp, green, and a harvester. Yeah, so we want a harvester here. Okay. Let's get that all up and running. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah. Small farm. Okay. Right. Is that missing wood? Yeah. Right. Only mark trees. That's fine. So let's play. Right. Get them in. Right. We've done that. What do we need here? Woodcutter's camp 2 and 2 shelters. That's fine. So let's small warehouse, trading post, small hearth. Oh, do I not have houses? I do not. There we go. There we go. Right. One. 2. 3. 4. What do I need for that? Wood. Okay. So let's get another woodcutter's camp. Put that there. And then get that done. Okay. Speed that up. Pause. Oh, we don't have any more beavers. Okay. That. Right. Barrel delivery line, 5 barrels per minute, or 50% to amount of goods produced in the small farm. We're going for the farm. It doesn't make sense not to. Had a small issue, was wondering why my radiators were on despite my therm. Oof. Nobody needs their heating on at the moment. Yikes. Right, stonecutter's camp. As well. Oh, that's ready as well. Right, okay. Let's take you off. Don't enable those, just want the plant fibre because that's all we can do. You're doing that. That is clay, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Right. So what was that? Oh, 2 shelters. Yeah, but we need wood for that. No builders available. Okay. Take you off there. Right. So, just 2 shelters. Okay. No worries, dude. I've pretty much just been following the tutorial. But I'm enjoying it so far. Right, what do we need here? Right, small trappers camp. A small crude version of a specialized gatherer's camp. It's slower and can only collect resources from small gathering nodes. Can collect meat, insects, or eggs. Okay. Right, okay. Oh, and we've got a glade here with resources. Let's just pause. Right, now we can either... This decision is marked as loyalty. Your choice here can influence certain perks, orders, and gives us half a reputation point. Or an amber pouch, or we can get a chest of coal. I think we're going to send it to the Citadel. The extra half a point I think is going to come in handy. Choose a blueprint. Your renown grows. You can now choose from... Okay, small trappers camp. Yes. Okay. Right, so that is... what's all about the fertile soil and 2 clay... Oh no, a clay and a root node. Okay. Right. Okay. So we need to build a small trappers camp. Next to these nodes. Okay. Right. Okay, let's carry on. Danger. Oh. Oh, interesting. Small glade event. Okay. So, if we provide vegetables, which we've got 66 of, we're going to go with that one. Oh, I've only got 1 person. Okay, let's... There's only 1 of you in there. Let's take you off of there and put you on here. Yes, and do that. Oh. The people have been sent here by the crown. Which do you want to stay? So 1 of each, or 2 lizards. I am going... Oh, I'm going to go for the 1 of each because reasons. Okay. So that's being done. Shelter's being built. Right, no suitable tree, so we're going to have to move you, which is fine. If I move you there, and then fell trees there. Okay. Okay. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, pause, because we've got another event. Oh no, no event. So what have we got? Wormtongue nest and drizzlewing nest. Okay, that's fine. So they're doing that. They're working their way through to that glade. I've got big glades down here. Another danger. Okay. I'm gonna move you here. Because I want you done. Okay. Right, so species. Oh, okay, so we could favour them. Other species will suffer a -5. Oh, I see. So 13 will go down to 8, 18 will go down to 3. Oh, I see. Okay. There's more fertile land down there. Right, all the houses are built, but we've still got 7 without. So let's... Okay. Speed that up. So you're getting grain, okay. 5 meat. Yep. Okay, so we've done that. Right. Smokehouse. Can produce jerky, pottery, or incense. Can use drizzle water. Enable meat in the jerky recipe. Choose ingredient from insects to meat in the jerky. Oh, I see. Right. Okay, so let's slow things down a bit. We need to go back in here and get the smokehouse. We need to then build the smokehouse. I don't think it makes a difference, but we'll do that. And what do you need for that? Planks. Oh, okay. But we have got 13 planks, but we are severely hurting on... Hang on. 7, 3 working? Oh, 3 available to work. 4 available to work. 1 available to... Okay. Right. Right. Pottery turn off, incense turn off. And then we need to... change that. Hang on. Enable meat in the jerky. Okay. Have we got meat then? We've only got 3. So I don't know how we get the meat. Huh. Oh, hang on. Meat. Insects. Oh, there's a 20% chance for meat. Oh, meat. Meat, insects, eggs. Okay. Okay. That's what I want. Right. Okay, so everyone's got a house. Excellent news. No. That's the woodcutters. Right, so we're going to want to cut our way down there into this glade here. And you're about to cut through to this glade. So let's speed up. Right. 8 to 6. Why is that? Oh, is that because? Oh, I see. That says it to me. Got it. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So efficient brewing, goods produced in the brewery, specialized grain farming techniques, increase by 1 every 25 times it's produced. Ooh, grain production increases by 1 every 25 times it's produced. I'm going with the efficient brewing, and I'm going for the beavers. Right, how many are in there? Right, let's put the beavers in there. And are you all beavers? You are indeed. Oh, we've got... okay. Right, let's just get all of that done. Right. Okay. Right, 20 jerky in the smokehouse. Right, we can put her in there. Actually, no. Oh, I don't have any more. Okay. So I don't know if he gets a bonus for that. Oh, yeah, he must do, because they're up to 11 now on their resolve. But the beavers are low. Why? They've got 2 that aren't working. Oh, she's got impatient. Okay. Right, we should unlock that shortly. Okay, we produced 10 jerky. Right, let's just pause. Oh, we've done it. Right. So we can now get the brewery, can produce ale, porridge, pack of crops. Enable barrels in the ale recipe. Pottery to barrels. Reward. Okay. Produce 20 ale. Right. So right, let me move you to here. And then food. You're Your villagers need to eat in order to survive. Every few minutes they will go on break, gather around the hearth and try to get something edible from the warehouse. If nothing they like is available, like pickled goods for beavers, they will eat raw food. If there is no food whatsoever, villagers will get 1 stack of their hunger effect. Each stack works as a resolve penalty, and if the resolve of a species reaches 0, they will start leaving the settlement. Each species can only withstand a certain number of hunger stacks before dying of starvation. To see the exact number of stacks a species can survive, go to the species section in the encyclopedia, look at the hunger tolerance attribute. For example, human has a hunger tolerance of 6, which means they will die after 7 breaks in a row without consuming any food. Even if you grow vegetables on your farms, the amount of food you produce will soon become insufficient for a growing population. The solution is to produce raw food and thus multiply it as most recipes yield more goods than the raw ingredients used to produce them. Some perks can further increase that ratio or even generate additional food as a byproduct. Okay. Right, we need to choose a blueprint, which is probably going to be the brewery. Yep. Okay. So we need somewhere to put that. Which... right, fell trees. I want all of those. And all of these. And all of that. Meanwhile, you... I'm going to move you up here. There. Right, you're collecting clay, which is fine. Right. So we do need to build the brewery, but we need bricks, so we are going to need the crude workstation. Trying to pop down there. Okay, let's speed up time and get that built. Right. Right, we want planks. I'm going to turn off fabric and pipes because we don't need those, but we do need the bricks and the planks. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Right. So we can bring 4 vegetables. We've got plenty of vegetables. Or we could send to the citadel and get... Gonna send the mushrooms. There we go. Okay. You are 3, yes. Hey! Nice. Right. Oh, because they've got the jerky. So they've got the bonus. And they've all got houses, so that gives them a bonus. Ah, nice. Cool. Right. So, right, what's going on here? Oh, they've... Okay, so we need to move them. Where was... Oh, down there. Okay. Oop. Swishy, swishy. That's using wood. Yeah, we've taken care of that. Yeah. Cool. Right, they're working on that. Right, they now need to... No. Well, I will move them up, actually. And then... get rid of all of that. And then what I want to do is Not sure about diagonals. Okay. 5% speed increase to villagers. Okay. 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 We got working there. Yeah, get another human in there. Get them in there. Oh. Right. Centre of the citadel, we get another reputation point. Or half a reputation point. But that should mean that we can then... In fact, let me just build a path here. To there. Does it cost anything to build? No. Okay. Newcomers are waiting. Right. Wrong button. Okay, so... bricks, eggs and stone. Gonna take the humans. Right. Okay. Lush tree. Seven, 15 charges. What was that? Oh, I think that was that finished. Yes. Okay, well, that's just mushrooms, isn't it? Yeah. Because when that's gone, we can move this over here. Actually, no, we want to move it down here, don't we? So let me... put that there. Okay. Oh, we've now got the tavern. Okay. Not that we've actually got the brewery yet. Okay. Right, let's unmark all of those. Because I want this area, really. Right, how are we doing? We've got 87 jerky. Hang on a minute. Right. Oh, it's because... okay, so it's because of the ongoing event, which is the storm. Right, okay. Yeah. So we can move you... if I move you here... there we go. That's you done. Right. So, small foragers camp, a smokehouse, brewery. Pop you in there. Right. Cool. There we go. We've got the passive renown coming in, which is all good. Right, how are we for, if I just pause, resources, that's not what I meant to do, HUD, no, there's a view I can see, recipes. Right, we've got plenty of wood, plenty of planks, barrels, but I don't know where I make those. Right. Put you in there, and then we don't want. No, we don't want porridge, and we don't want pack of crops. We just want the ale, but we need to change that to barrels. Yeah. There. Okay. Choose a cornerstone. Right, nets. +2 to meat production. Gain additional meat every yield from gathering, farming, fish or production. Every time a villager dies. Oh no, we'll go for nests. Right. So, what I want to be able to see. Right. Grain, small farm. Yeah, so you're doing both vegetables and grain. Okay, so we could maybe what are you? Stonecutters camp. Okay. And you're working on collecting the clay from there. Got 5 left. Once that's gone, I'm tempted to put a farm in there. And tell it just to do grain. So 4. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Right. Right, let me just pause. You're collecting the plant fibre, so I'm going to move you here. And then build a path here. Here. There. Just to make that a little bit quicker. Newcomers are waiting. Right. Ooh. I'm gonna go for this one. Right. Why is this? Right, let me just pause. Jerky, wood. What's the problem? Why is that? Are we short on meat? Is that the problem? That's what I was looking for. We are. Okay. Right. Okay, so we do have 2 lizards that are able to work, and that's the small trapper's camp. So if we get a small trapper's camp up here, that should get us a bit more meat. and hopefully allow us to keep up with the jerky production. Right. Right, so I want you and you, and we want to turn off those. There we go. Right, the stone cutter is now out, so we need to move that. There. There. Right. And then farm fields. Okay. Oh, we completed it. Nice. Right. A place for a rest. We need a tavern. A place for villagers can fulfill their need for leisure, luxury, and we need to fulfill your villagers' need for 20 leisure times. Okay, we need to human house, beaver house, lizard house. I'm gonna go for the beaver house. Hang on, because actually no. Leisure services. Oh, and they get leisure services as well. So that would be both of those boosted. I think it gives a maximum of 8. Okay, I think I think I'm going to go for Beaver's housing. Beaver house. And then Beaver house. Services. Villagers fulfill their most basic needs such as food or clothing at the hearth and need only the right goods to do so. However, there is a separate category of needs that require not only resources but also a special type of building to fulfill them. These are called services. Services needs include things like leisure, luxury or religion. To fulfill them, the village will need a suitable service building, such as a tavern or a market. Once the appropriate building has been built, workers must be assigned to it. They will then take goods from the warehouse, bring them back to their workplace and serve them to residents. Villagers don't have to physically go to a service point to fulfill their service needs. They will still rest at the hearth as usual, but for them to fulfill the need for leisure, a tavern must be present, operating somewhere in the settlement. Service buildings also offer unique passive bonuses. These are usually global positive effects that activate when a building has a certain number of employees. For example, having 3 workers assigned to the tavern increases resolve for all villagers in the settlement. Interesting. However, passive service building bonuses don't stack, so building a second tavern will not double this effect. Righty-tighty. Okay, so we have 2 events. We can either send to the Citadel and get half a reputation point, which I think we're going to do. There we go. And what's this one over here? Same again. I'm going for it. Does each tavern service everyone or a certain amount of people? Where was that? That was in the encyclopedia. Winning and losing services. Well, it says here, having 3 workers assigned to the tavern increases resolve for all villagers in the settlement. No, because if you look here, the humans and the beavers, well, the humans and the beavers have a need to have a leisure need which can be fulfilled by the tavern. However, the lizards don't. So just having the tavern there would be available for would boost the resolve for the beavers and the humans, but wouldn't do anything for the lizards, I think. Have you now? Oh, hang on. Small abandoned cache. Oh, where's this? Is it because I didn't... See, I could get the boots and... no. Go for the win. Okay. Two, 4, 6. So that has increased beaver resolve. Oh, what have we got? Oh, we haven't got a... Right, but we don't want vegetables, we want grain. Okay, so we've completed one of those, which gave us half the reputation. Ooh. The makeshift post can produce pack of crops, pack of provisions, pack of building? Can use clearance water. Right. No, gathering notes. Right, so let's... But we won! Exactly. Lots of happy beavers in the pub. In the tavern, sorry. Right. An advanced gathering camp can collect resources from large and giant gathering nodes in addition to small ones. Can collect herbs, berries, or mushrooms. New citadel upgrades. A fishing hut. Mine. Fire amulets. Rich glades. Back to world map. Oh. The world is a vast, ever-changing place, and at its heart lies the smouldering city. Enter the smouldering city and use the resources you've gathered so far to buy the Obsidian Archive level 1. Okay. Okay, so this is the meta progression. Buy upgrades. Obsidian Archive level 1. This world is governed by the eternal Blightstorm cycle. It is almost upon us, so no caravans are allowed to embark. Press right stick to finish the cycle. Okay, okay. Successful towns too. The Blightstorm is constantly coming. Your settlements have been abandoned. People are returning to the citadel. Seal contract, bronze seal. Oh, that's locked. Okay. So now what happens? Okay. Oh, what's that? What's that? Your goal as a viceroy is to reach the ancient seals with your caravan and reforge them, pushing back the Blightstorm. You're almost ready to venture out on your own. Choose any map tile inside your embarkation range to begin. I want this one. Aww. Okay, Royal Woodlands. Minimum difficulty, Settler. Effects. Rewards. I don't know what we're selecting. I see. To embark, you must first choose a caravan that will become the foundation of your town's population. Okay, so we can either have 6 lizard men, or 2 lizard men and 5 beavers. So that gives us an extra person. I'm tempted to go with the beavers for the wood. Yes. Oh, I see. That's the difficulty. Next, choose a difficulty. The higher the risk, the greater the reward. But beware, an inexperienced viceroy won't last long on the higher difficulties. Right. Lastly, use all of your embarkation points to take extra goods with you. You are finally ready to embark on your own. Remember, there is always a way out. Experiment and adapt. May the storm be gentle on you, Viceroy. Okay. Why would we not take all of these? Oh, that's the name. Timberhurst. Go on then, chat. Give us a town name. Beaverville. Beeville. Weirdly, Muffville came to mind. Towny McTownface. Christ. Water. Bruce. Why do I... Right. Lady got in there first with Muffville. However, Towny McTownface will be next. Right, biome details. Seasonal conditions. Okay, the Royal Guard is watching over this region. Discovering glades won't increase hostility. Alright, so what's this? Natural resources. There's wood, berries, plant fibre, trees. Okay. 12 reputation is required to win this biome. 14 impatience will lead to failure. Fertile soil, average amount. Okay. Very beneficial, devastating. Hostility multiplier. Times 1 max hostility. Okay. Right then. Let's go. What? Why? What have I not done? Chosen 3 plus 0. Oh. Do you want to start the game? There are points to be spent. Where are these points to be spent? I'm confused. Well, let's not take the routes then. Yes? Oh! No. I have no idea what was going on there. Vagville. Crikey. Jesus Christ. Right, what's this? Forest Mysteries. Cricket mating grounds. The clearings are abuzz with the sound of crickets. Gain 30 insects for each discovered glade. Active only in drizzle. Aurora. The weather in these lands sometimes enables you to appear beyond the veil of clouds. Activate. Okay. 7 have affected. Villages with this effect have a +1 boost to their resolve. A stack of this effect is added every 60 seconds. To gain it, fulfill the following needs. Services ×1. Right, okay. Right then. Right, we have 2 alerts. Sacrificing. During especially hard times, you can sacrifice additional goods in the hearth to temporarily gain positive effects. Each fuel type gains different boons, like increasing your production speed, decreasing hostility, etc. To do this, select the hearth, navigate to the sacrifice panel, and choose the resource you want to burn. The selected goods will be taken from your warehouse at a rate of 1 every few seconds. The more you sacrifice, the stronger a given bonus becomes. Sacrificing consumes resources at a very high rate, and might drain your storage very quickly. Always remember to turn it off when you no longer need it. Okay, and fishing. Fishing is similar to gathering, but is considered a separate resource acquiring method, especially when considering perks and orders, much like mining and farming. To start fishing, you need a fishing hut. A small version is always available, and a pond, which can be found in glades. Place the fishing hut near the pond and assign workers. Unlike regular gatherers, fishermen catch fish and algae in nets at the pond. They only transport resources to the warehouse once the entire pond is depleted. Resources in nets can't be used for production or consumption until they are moved to the warehouse. If you need the resources sooner, you can deplete the pond. Deplete the pond by selecting it and using the Retrieve Nets button. Ground bait can double the yield. From fishing, to use bait, select the fishing hut and choose one of the 3 options. None, where no bait is used. Optional, where bait is used, is available. Only with bait, where fishing occurs only when bait is available. Ground bait is made from packs of crops at the fishing hut. Fishermen take it from your warehouse, convert it into bait, and then use it at the pond. 1 piece of bait boosts 1 production cycle at the pond. Okay, and we have a blueprint to choose. Smokehouse, cookhouse, or the brickyard. Ooh. I'm going to go... Oh, we could pick 3. So I'm going to go the smokehouse. Let's go for the foragers camp. And the lumber mill. Okay. That's a lot to do. Right. So, first things first. Second things second. Right, get that there. And that there. Right. Then we want to build a woodcutter's camp. there. And we want all of that taken care of. Okay. Oh, we don't have any humans. Interesting. Oh yeah, I suppose because the yeah. Right. So let's get. So we have 7, and these. House 3, I think it is. Yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's fine. So that's plenty, and then we'll build a path. Here and here. Okay. Right. Right. We're also going to want a small trapper. There. There. Right. Let's get that built. To only the marked trees. There we go. Because having the house will give us... Right, so we can have a fibre delivery every minute. Increase the production speed of copper bars, crystallised dew, and all recipes that use metal ingots. I'm going to go with the fibre. Choose an order. Big delivery or camps. Let's have a look. Deliver 3 pack of building materials. Building materials packaged for delivery used to fulfill orders. Upgrade buildings and trade. No. Harvester's camp. Can't collect either resource or in a stonecutter's camp. Right, let's go for that one. Trappers. So what's that? Have at least 6 lizards for 30 seconds. Or complete any 2 glade events. Group of 3 villagers. Basket of insects. I don't know. How many? We got 2. Let's just. Let's just pause that. Thing is, if we go for that one, we're not going to get that anytime soon. But we could. Oh. Complete energy blade events. It's probably the one we're going to be able to pick up quickest. Right, so let's. Okay. Big delivery or rich harvest. Crops package. We need a makeshift post for both of those anyway. Right. I do have a makeshift post somewhere. There. Packs of crops, packs of packs of... But I don't know what it actually... It does. Well, let's chuck that down. Okay. Right, let's carry on. Right. Put you in. Right. So packs of crops take roots, which we've got 20 of. That takes herbs, which I don't think we've got. Oh, we've got 6 of. A pack of building materials takes planks, which we've got 10 of. But right, what do you give me? Do you give me roots? No. Okay. Right, so that's a bit of a problem. What are you doing? Okay. She's getting impatient and I haven't done anything yet. Right. Stone cutters and a harvester. Right. Stone cutter and a harvester. Okay. Thing is, I can't. Oh, hang on. Yes, but I don't have anything. Yeah, I'm not. So I could do the eggs and get. Okay. Let's turn all these off. Mushrooms, but we're not getting more of those. Vegetables, but we haven't got the farm. And grain, again, we haven't got the farm. And that's fabric, copper ore. We've got some of, but we're not actually using it currently. So I think it's going to have to be the provisions with the eggs, except that's what we're eating, isn't it? Right. So I think we need to get ourselves set up. Flax field, small. Yeah. Okay. Right, I don't think we can actually do anything with that just yet. Have I got any parts? I do have some parts. So I can build it. I just don't have anyone available. So let's take him out. That should mean this can then get built. Oh. Yeah. Right. Harvester's camp. Okay. Right, take you off there, you in there. Swap that for no. That for literally nothing we can do there. Because effectively we need to produce... Oh, I've done it again. Makeshift post. Packs of crops. That is the makeshift post, isn't it? Packs of crops, yeah. But we don't have a farm. And we don't have mushrooms, vegetables, grain, or roots. We're doing well. Oh, I think we've got one available to work, so I might as well pop him in here, haven't I? Right. Right, protected trade. The forest recedes as a heavily guarded trade The forest recedes as heavily guarded trade caravans pour into the settlement. Hostility is reduced by 15 points every time you sell goods worth 30 amber, but complex food needs grant one less resolve point. Farsight. Scouting ahead makes it easy to prepare for the worst. Discovering a small glade increases the working speed of scouts investigating dangerous. 420. I'll take that. Right. Let's go with you. We haven't opened this glade up yet. But yeah, there's no point putting them on. Right, what have we got here? Oh, right, a mystical stone monument. Unknown runes are carved all over its surface. Wood and clay. We have 2. I need 5, but we can swap that for stone, but that is all our stone. And wood. We've got plenty of. Make an offering. Incense. Of all of which we have nothing. Okay. Meat and an obelisk. Oh, small roots node. Yes. Okay. That's not you though. Okay. Right. Right, let's get a path. Down here. And then right. Plant 5 forager, that's what we want. If we put the forager there. Okay. That will allow us to get the roots, so we can then start doing a pack of crops. Oh, we did it. Cool. So what do we need for that one? A stonecutter's camp. But we haven't got any stone nodes, have we? Not yet. Right. Okay. Right. I'm going to move you here. And then... Right. We don't want grain, we don't want vegetables. But we do want the human. Okay. she's collecting the roots. We've done that. We've opened this one. What have we got? Welcome the new people. We need to give vegetables. But we don't have any. Or we could give eggs and we get amber. Send it to the citadel. Right, your renown grows. You can now choose one of the following available blueprints that the Queen offers you: a clothier, butcher, or a weaver. I mean, none of those are great because we haven't got that far up the tech tree. Let's go with the weaver, I suppose. Complete any 2 glade events. Right. Advanced farming. Or feast. No. Crops package for delivery. Right. Important delivery. Deliver 8 coal. From the mine and deliver 8 pack of building materials. Or cut through the forest to discover 3 glades. Let's just do that. Okay. Ah, good news. Right. Stone cutter, but there could be something in here. Right, what is going on there? Oh, have I? Yeah. Right. So we need to go here. And that will do that. Which we don't have any of that. Okay. Right, let's get that on the go. Oh, what have we got? Mushrooms, vegetables. Okay. Right, let's just leave that there while we'll finish off those 2. What are you? You are a harvester. Oh, it can produce some clay. Okay. Well, in which case, let's do that. So we'll just do that. Okay. So, oh, peasants receive 3 pack of provisions for every new villager. Each newcomer group has 2 additional villagers. Yes. We're gonna take that one. Right. So we have done one event there. We've got one of those. So we can get someone in there because we've got the routes from here. We only have 5, okay. But what I can now do I don't have the farm. Oh. I don't have the farm. I've got the farm fields. Right, right, yes. Do that, I suppose. Okay, right. How many are left there? 3. And there's a 30% chance. Okay, so let's get the path here, so then we can move that up there and grab those. We have that. Okie doke. And we have a reputation bonus: carpenter, kiln, or brickyard. We'll go for the carpenter, I suppose. Right, what do I need for that? Stonecutter's camp. Well, I only need to build it. Because nothing's currently got anything that can... So, I'll just tuck it down there. But it'll at least give us that reputation. Carpenter, weaver. But, that's where we're going to have to call it. That's all the time we've got time for. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Can I save and quit? I can indeed. There we go. Right. Thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell, so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing. Excuse me, games in general. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.